so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. On 2nd and 7, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, they picked up the 1st down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape.
And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On second down, it's Wheeler. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
He's brought down to the 31. It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4. 14, run it. Big stop. Double down. Check 3.
Here's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wheeler. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson escaping the pressure right, and he will slide down with a good gain. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 33. 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 5. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now following the safety, they'll have the football with a chance to take the lead as they begin following the free kick with a 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wheeler. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it a 2nd down. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Now it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, these two teams met in Kansas City earlier this season with the Chiefs winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's Samuel, caught left side. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mahomes' throw taken in by Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
He'll find Jones again, complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Jones. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Broncos 2.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Oliver. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Wilson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
At the Chiefs' 6-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll buy some time right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Number 16's coming. Check mine. Four out. Watch the slant. Hey, check back 16. How you get a headache?
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got.
Watch the pass.
Here's Wilson. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Throwing is Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal. They go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short. From the shotgun, a give to Jones.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. The give is to Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Wheeler. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wheeler. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st down, Wilson steps away to his left. This pass caught by Hamler. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
The kick by McManus is good. And that'll get the deficit back to 16. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because
It got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. On the run, this is Gray. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Looking deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
But we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
48 month. Oh, here we go. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Check.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
49 to Mike.
To throw again is Wilson. And that's complete. Albert Okuebuna. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. Now Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he's going to have a Broncos 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. Wheeler. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He's going to be out of bounds. So what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
Broncos 5.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. They run the counter. It's Wheeler, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wheeler. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want him to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
I got you. Check 52.
On first down, Wheeler might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. On third down, it's Wheeler, and he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wheeler, and the ball is knocked out. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wheeler, and just a couple yards there down to the 17.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Broncos are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taking it about the 1. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Randy Gregory. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Mahomes' throw taken in here by Fuller. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And what is going on here? I've got third down. Screen shows third down, but they've got the punt team out there. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 46. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wheeler, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. So